Hello and welcome. This is Chris-Anne and I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chris-Anne. Today we are going to be doing the weekly psychic prediction for the week of February 9th through February 18th of 2025. We are also going to be doing a deck review of the deck called Heal Yourself Reading Cards by Ina Segal. And we're going to be talking about a couple other things. I'm going to be doing some readings with also not just this deck, but the Mystic Art Medicine cards as well. So don't let me forget to talk about the crystals this week too. Last week I forgot about talking about the crystals. And when I forget to talk about the crystals of the week, I put them in the description, just so you know. Let's get started with this deck. It is called Heal Yourself Reading Cards by Ina Segal. It's an intuitive guidance to transform your soul. And this is put out by Rockpool Publishing. So let's crack into this deck. I like this one because it's one of those ones that has the magnet on the side. A lot of Rockpool ones do have the magnets on the side. I like that in a nice box. I mean, it's a beautiful box. It's a beautiful deck. I have owned this deck for, I don't know, 6 years plus, maybe 7. I don't know. So that's the box that it comes in. Oh, there's 36 cards in this Oracle deck. This is the back of all of the cards, and it comes with a substantial guidebook. Clearly, I don't use the book. I always tell people, I tell all my students, make the deck your own, and I teach people how to make the deck their own. In the beginning of this book, it talks about how to use the deck. You can see that the cards in this are in full color. So this one has 1 page of information per card. 1 page is the picture of the card, and the other page is information on the card. There is a lot of really good things about this deck, and let's talk about this book. So it talks about the actual card. This particular one is card number 13, which is all about rejection. And it says, use rejection to grow, expand, and build yourself. And then it talks about that. And then down here is an action paragraph. It says, take a pen and paper. On one side of the paper, write down what you're afraid of, especially in terms of being rejected. On the other side, record how you can use rejection to succeed. Then take action with confidence that rejection can be your friend. So not only does it talk about what the card is and what it means when you pull that card, it talks about how to actively move past that. This is a really, really cool deck. I have a future video where I'm going to be talking about this deck. That video is going to be coming out this week. This is why I am using this deck this week, because I'm going to be doing a really cool video comparing this deck, the actual deck, the real deck, to knockoffs that are on the market. So pay attention to that. It is going to be posted on my page this week. So let's look at this. So, look at that right there. I did not plan that. That is card number 13 that we were just looking at in the book. I love how that just kind of works out. So card number 13 is all about rejection. You can see that this deck has beautiful pictures. I also want to add, these are my personal decks. I am not getting these decks for free. I have purchased these with my own personal money. These are not sponsored videos. And even if it was a sponsored video, I'm still going to say what I actually think of the cards. These are not sponsored videos, though. These are a substantial weight card. They are a great size. I have smaller hands, so these are a little on the bigger side, but when I shuffle them, I hold them sidewards and shuffle. I don't hold them this way and shuffle. My hands are too small to do that. But you can see I like the artwork. I like the weight of the card, and I like the information. So it's just that one word, that one heading of what the card is. It doesn't get into the oracle meaning on this this card deck. For that, you have to go to the book, but you can use your intuition to know what that means when that comes up for somebody as well. So let's just keep going through all the cards. Number 5, sadness. 1, selling out. 25, alchemy. 36, hole in the soul. 18, say what you mean. 34, entrapment. 4, sexuality. 12, victim consciousness. 8, procrastination. 21, healing. 32, phoenix rising. 11, take off your mask or masks. 26, letting go. Cycles. 6. 14, soulmate. 33, sexual arts. 28, love. 27, help from above. 2, self-sabotage. 15, wild. 35, home. 16, inner child. 31, unleash your creativity. 23, patience. 17, beauty. That's the cover art. 29, discover your life's purpose. 7, pride. 3, dreams. 22, have faith. 20, family and tribe. 24, self-love. 30, courage. 19, temptation. 10, pay attention to signs. 2, how teachable are you? I chose this deck because we are in a tumultuous, this is how I shuffle it, this is how I hold them. We are in a tumultuous time right now here in the United States, and a lot of us do need to have some healing going on, and I think this is the perfect deck that maybe can point some of that out for us. And as the next few years unfold, this is going to be a theme that people are going to need some help with some healing. People are going to need some insight and some understanding, and that's part of why I pulled this deck for this week, because I think it's setting it's setting us up for understanding that with the help of this deck and other decks like it, that there is some help out there. Okay, that being said, I like this deck. I do use this deck. I keep it right here by my desk. I use it when I do professional readings as well as readings for myself as well. It is a nice deck. I do highly recommend it. When you do professional readings, and if you're like me, I like to read when I'm using cards. I like to read with 20 plus decks for one reading, depending on the length of the reading. Yes, I'm doing readings in the Akashic Records, but a lot of times my clients need the visual of understanding what the cards, and a lot of times the visual from the cards helps them to understand what it is that I'm talking about and gives them a little bit more insight. A deck like this with this category and this theme is great to have in and amongst all of your other decks. I do want to pull a card for this week. This is the week of February 9th through the 18th. We've got the card of procrastination for this week. Okay, this is seeing if there's things that you need to get done, you really need to get it done sooner than later. You're thinking of, okay, I don't need to buy all that stuff at the grocery store. Yeah, you do. You need to do it now. You need to get a project done for work. Oh, I can put it off. No, you need to get that done now. There are things, taking care of your car, you can put that off. No, you need to get that done now. there are things that are happening that you need to get things done now, and don't use procrastination as your excuse. You need to have faith that if that card is coming up, things will work out. And if you are being told to move it along, have faith, have trust and belief that your guides, your loved ones, your angels on the other side, your intuition is coming in to fill that hole in your soul, to get you to stop procrastinating, so that those things that have been hollow within you, those spots that you think can't be filled, can be in fact filled, because look what you possess that maybe you don't see but others do see. The beauty within you might need that hole to shine through because of what has been stopping this from shining through. I like this deck. I do use this deck a lot. Now we're going to switch. We're going to continue with the information for this week. Let me put this away, and then I'm going to grab the same deck that I like to use every week, the Mystic Art Medicine cards. And let's grab those out of here. Give these a tap and a shuffle. These are very comparable size here. And if you're ever interested in these decks, I do link them in my description of all the videos. Yes, it's an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It just eventually gives me a little something, but that's up to you. No pressure whatsoever. So we're going to continue with the information for February 9th through February 18th on information for us for this week. So this is the card of breakthrough. When the card of breakthrough comes up, it is saying that there is going to be some psychic breakthroughs, some psychological breakthroughs, and some emotional breakthroughs. It's also the card of getting that information downloaded, meaning you finally have an understanding. Things are starting to become clearer for us. The card of Sisters Healing is women uniting, women helping women, women coming together and uniting, but not just women. It's your guides, your angels, your loved ones, your animals on the other side are coming together. And this card is not just for women. It is for every soul to understand that, yes, it will be the women that will unite to help with some of the healing going forward, as well as our guides, our loved ones, and our guardians that are on the other side that are stepping in, because we are devoted to who we are with a heart forward message that we can move through the grief that is happening now. Don't let that stop you. This is a heart-based card. This is a heart-based card. Working through things on a heart-based level, working through things on a heart-based. Things are going to happen that's going to cut us to the quick. And don't worry, because this is also the week of activation. So we've got cards saying sisters, women are going to be rising up to be able to help each other. And this is the time that we are going to be getting that message, that we are going to be getting that download, that understanding of that information, that we can unite, we can come together, we can heal each other along with our guides, our loved ones, and our guardians on the other side, because we are devoted. We know from a heart-based what it is that we can do as we work through our grief, heart-stricken grief, as we unite, activate, and work from a grassroots place to be able to move forward. There is going to be a lot coming forward this week of people uniting and people saying, no, it stops here. Very powerful week this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's the cards. Now we're going to talk about the crystals. I always marvel at how interesting it is that I divinely pick the crystals way before I know what the message is, And then I see the message and I'm like, of course I picked those crystals for this week. So first one I picked, we needed some shungite. Shungite is my favorite stone of protection. It is the ultimate protection stone. In my mind, this is the highest vibration protection stone, shungite. It is only mined in one place, Russia. Take from that what you will. Then let's go to lepidolite. Lepidolite, this is a raw lepidolite. This is actually a lepidolite that's from Maine. I am in Maine. I gravitate towards the raw stones that are from Maine. And lepidolite is a calming stone. When I picked lepidolite for this week, I knew, oh crap, things are going to be in chaos. They're going to be in turmoil. Lepidolite has a very high lithium content. Lithium is a very calming mineral as well, and that's contained within the lepidolite. But lepidolite is one of the very few small handfuls of natural purple stones. So it's rare. It's just not rare to find lepidolite, but it's rare, meaning it's one of the few purples. Lepidolite is easily found in Maine as well as other places around the world. And lepidolite can be very calming. It helps you take that deep breath that you need. Citrine, especially natural citrine, is a most powerful stone of abundance. And when we're talking about protection, we're talking about calm, we're having an abundant use of these. Now, citrine is also one of the very few crystals, there's two, citrine and amethyst, that transmute energy. They don't necessarily hold on to energy, but they transmute energy. So when we're talking about protection and we're talking about calm, we are not holding on to these things, but it's helping us to work through. So we're having these to help us to work through all of those issues and troubles. And then, of course, I had to add a clear quartz to the mix. Clear quartz is a generator. Clear quartz is a boost to all of these, and that's my twin flame clear quartz. I collect twin flame stones. So those are the crystals for this week. It makes sense with the cards that we were getting. And yeah, I always marvel every single week. I marvel at how spot on my guides are when they're telling me to pick these certain crystals, because I intuitively pick the crystals. I don't always have the same stones on my table. Sometimes I do, actually, but not always. And I marvel at how spot on the crystals are for what's relating to the cards. Interesting. So I'm going to have another card video this week. I'm going to be talking about comparisons with certain types of cards. So check that out this week. And I'm going to be having some other things that are going to be very intuitive based videos coming up very, very shortly. So thank you so much for tuning in. Any questions? Check out my website. It's linked to every single video. You want a private reading? Go to my website. My readings very shortly are going to be going on sale. So check that out probably later on today or tomorrow. Actually, the sale will be effective. And my deck is going to be coming out the end of this month for pre-order. So keep your eye open for that. It's an oracle deck. It's going to be 78 cards. It's going to be fairies. It's going to be great. I created the artwork and all the writing. And yeah, super excited for that. Take care and be free.